Alright everyone, if you want to catch trades like this, make sure you stay to the end of the video so that I can show you exactly step for step how to apply this strategy to your daily life. So let's get straight to the video. Alright, so the first thing, we have 3 sessions of the day that we are going to look at on where to trade these sessions. So it doesn't matter in which side of the world you are, one of these sessions you can catch a trade almost every single day. So we have Asia, we have London, and then we have New York. So with the tools that I'm going to show you today, we are going to wait for a power of 3. So what is power of 3? It's accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. So how this looks, if we have price, for example, going into the Asia session, we are going to have a manipulation before we have the distribution. And then let's say price continues on for the day, continue on. Now we have accumulation, then we're going to have manipulation and then distribution, and then the cycle starts all over again. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So we are going to look for something in each session on how to trade. And the best of all, I'm going to show you 2 indicators we are going to combine in order for you to catch these trades. So let's get straight to the charts. Alright, so the first thing you want to do, you want to go to the link in the description. You want to go to Flux Charts and you want to get the Price Action Toolkit. This is a paid indicator. This indicator does everything from price action trading, ICT trading. It has everything from fair value gaps, inverse fair value gaps, breaker blocks, order blocks. You can even choose one or more time frames. You have break of structures. You have trend lines. You have equal highs and lows. You have buy side, sell side. You have premium and discount zones. Daily open, weekly open. You have all of your session times. You literally have everything on this indicator. So for this video, we are enabling the inverse fair value gap, and this is the Flux Charts Price Action Toolkit. And the next indicator we want is the power of 3 by Flux Charts. This is a complete free indicator. So when you go to indicators, you just type in power of 3 by Flux Charts. And these are the settings that I have. So you can take a screenshot and you can have a look at the settings and also right over here. So what we wait for is, as you can see, we are currently in London session. There's London. So New York is next to start. So this indicator plots out the price action toolkit, plots out now all the inverse fair value gaps that is being created. And now we are waiting for a power of 3 for accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. So this gray box is a accumulation. Then another color box will appear for manipulation. And then there's a signal that's going to be given if we need to buy or sell. But where the price action toolkit comes in, we are going to enter on a close of a inverse fair value gap. So let's play price forward and let's see what happens. So we haven't gotten any signal yet. New York has started the AM session right over here. There we go. So our manipulation phase is starting right over here. Now we got our signal right over here. But now we are waiting for an inverse fair value gap to form before we enter any trade. So when we play price forward, we are waiting for that inverse fair value gap to form. There's our inverse fair value gap. Sorry, I accidentally fast forwarded too quick. Let's just change this to 1 minute. So there we go. Our inverse fair value gap has formed, and that's where you're going to place your trade right over there. And you're going to put your stops below, either below the first candle's low of the body, or you can put it at the bottom of this. But because the lows are so far away, I would minimize my risk and put it right here at the body of the first fair value gap, and you are going to target a fixed 1 till 2 risk to reward trade, and you can put your stops at break even after a 1 till 1. So let's play price forward and let's see what happens. There you go. So as you can see, we immediately almost went to TP. So if you put your stops at break even at a 1 to 1, it was around this area right over here. So as soon as price went to 1 to 1, you could have taken your stops to break even, and you could have taken partials right over there. So this was a partially trade or a break even trade. If you closed right over there, depending on your spread, you will have a perfect trade right over there. So let's look at the next example. All right, so here's the next example, actually just after this trade, after we came into this inverse fair value gap as a retest. So now remember the gray box is accumulation. Now we're waiting for the manipulation to happen. There we go. As you can see, manipulation is happening. And now we want to enter from an inverse fair value gap. As you can see, we have the buy signal right over there. There we go. We have a close above this inverse fair value gap. So you are going to enter your trade. In this case, the lows are relatively low. So you can enter your trade. You can put your stops right below there, and you can target a fixed 1 or 2 risk to reward trade. And let's play price out and let's see what happens. And also remember, you can put your stops at break even after 1 to 1 risk to reward to become a little bit more conservative. And this is at the beginning of Asia session right over here. So this is already a break even trade. As you can see, if you are at break even, you got stopped out. Alternatively, if you kept your trade, but for me this will be a break even trade, because after 1 to 1 I will put my stops to break even. So another partial trade or a break even trade. If you don't do that, you will see you got TP right over there. And then again, after this trade, immediately we have our accumulation, manipulation, and we have a sell signal inside of London session right over here. So let's see what happens. There we have our inverse fair value gaps with a sell signal. So you can enter your trade right over there. For this example, the first fair value gap is a little bit too far. That's a 22 pip move. For me, that's a little bit far for the strategy, but let's see what happens if we go for a 1 till 2, and remember, break even at 1 till 1. So let's see what happens with this trade. Stops is a little bit big, but let's see. All right, so let's pause right over here. So I will exit my position right over here in this little bit of profit. Why? Because we have accumulation now again, manipulation, and we are in the New York session. We have our inverse fair value gap. You can enter right over there. Stops below this low, and then you can target a 1 or 2. And let's see how this trade plays out. As you can see, immediately we had a stop out right over there. Let's see if we get another opportunity to enter our trade. Just rewind a little bit, was too fast there. There we go. So you can enter right over there. Stops now you can put right over here, and you can target a fixed 1 or 2. Let's see if this one plays out. And as you can see, this one played out perfectly in New York session. So this one we closed in small profits because of the new signal. As soon as this one we got stopped out. So that was one losing trade. We waited for another opportunity and we got our TP right over there. So let's play price forward and look for one more example. Alright, so here you can see accumulation is starting. Don't know how long this is going to go. Let's fast forward. There we go. So we had a sell signal. So now we just wait for an inverse fair value gap. And also we are inside of Asia session. There we go. So you can enter your trade right over there. Stops above these highs right over here. And then you can target a fixed 1 or 2. And let's see if this one plays out. And we got stopped out right over here. So if you took your 1 or 1 as mentioned in the video for the strategy, this would be a break even trade. Let's see if we get another opportunity inside of Asia. We got one. I'm just playing a little bit too fast. Sorry about that. So let's play price forward. There we go. So there's your entry. Stops above this high right over here. And you can target a fixed 1 or 2 risk to reward. Remember, break even at 1 or 1. And we have another stop out there. So this was not a good day at all for Asia session. Again, accumulation, manipulation. Now we have our sell signal right over here. So let's just quickly rewind. There's our signal. Now we wait for an inverse fair value gap to form. There we go. So you can enter right over there. And you can put your stops above this highs and you can target a fixed 1 or 2. And let's see how this one plays out. And as you can see, we got our TP right over there. So this was a break-even trade day actually. 2 stop losses right over here. 1%, 1%, or a break-even one right over here. And then you had a winning trade right over here. So really easy strategy, power of 3, Flux Charts, Price Action Toolkit, Flux Charts, power of 3. Link is in the description. Please go leave a like and subscribe. I hope this video helps you, and then I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.